Hey guys, David here with Uber Eats Hustle. It is Tuesday afternoon at a couple of minutes until 5. If you guys have watched videos on my channel before, you know that I typically take Tuesdays as a night off just because in my experience, they're usually very slow. However, it's been a very long time since I've worked a Tuesday and I don't really have anything better to do tonight. So I figured I'd do a little ride along video so you guys can come along with me and see what a Tuesday night's like. Hopefully I'm pleasantly surprised, but I guess we'll just have to find out. Not exactly a great start so far. Parked in an area with a lot of restaurants and I've been waiting for 10 minutes with nothing. Well, it's about 5:15, just got my first order. It's actually a double. First pickup is just right around the corner and on the border. Second one is at Tacos y Más, a couple miles away. Let's get started. Hi, I'm just picking up an Uber order for Lisa.
Oh, okay.
Awesome, thank you. Have a good one. So that's it. It literally just takes you back to the dish area in the kitchen. There's no seating in the restaurant anymore. Now we're headed down the street to Tacos y Más to pick up an order from Lori, just a couple miles down Henderson. All right, we have our order for Lori and our order for Lisa. Gonna go ahead and make these deliveries. Got those two orders dropped off. We are down right on the edge of Deep Elm, so I think we're gonna take a drive down Elm Street or Main Street and see if we can pick up something. Just got an order for a place downtown called Fluellen Cupcakes, which never heard of it. Weird for me to get orders for places I've never heard of. After doing this for about 2.5 years or so, you kind of pretty much become familiar with all the different restaurants that you get orders from regularly. Maybe it's a new place that just opened up. I really hate picking up orders downtown, almost as much as I hate delivering orders downtown. Don't get me wrong, I like hanging out downtown. Downtown Dallas has got a lot cooler. Parking just sucks. There is no such thing as a fast trip in and out down here. This place looks kind of cool. Oh my God, you guys, that place smelled stupid good. Like I'm gonna be thinking about how good that smelled all night. These boxes are pretty cute. Just dropped off those cupcakes. She had super clear, specific instructions, and she also included the gate code inside the order. I love that. My favorite types of deliveries are when people who live in apartments are kind enough to give clear, specific instructions and a gate code. Awesome. And now I'm headed up to Dallas Grilled Cheese Company to pick up an order. It says $15, should take about 30 minutes and 8 miles, so not too bad. And there's our pickup. And I've picked up at this place 100 times before, and I've never actually eaten there. And we have our first not ready of the night. Not a big deal though. I get a feeling it's gonna be ready pretty quick. This place is never really a long wait. Well, that took a little bit longer than I wanted it to. I ended up waiting almost 15 minutes, which is kind of at the top end of what I would typically wait for an order, but the money on the order is good and they're always really friendly at that restaurant. Plus it's Tuesday and I don't really know what else I would have available if I were to cancel it. So I went ahead and just kept the order. Downside is this dude lives 21 minutes away. Yeesh. It's a little tiny bit further east than I typically will deliver to, but again, it's Tuesday. There may not be a lot of choices, so just roll with the punches. Just dropped off that order from Dallas Grilled Cheese. That was further than it looked in the app. Driving back into my work zone now. It's right at 7 o'clock, so we've been at this right at 2 hours. So far, sitting at $25 and some change with 2 tips still out. I estimate that that's actually about $36, $37 after you count for those tips. So coming in about $18 an hour so far. And not terrible, but definitely not what I'm used to on nights other than Tuesday. We still have some time though, so let's see what happens. Man, this is rough. I've gone over a half hour now without anything worth doing. Got one. It's a double headed to Taverna and then to Laduni, and it's gonna take us up north. My double just turned into a single because I sat there waiting at Laduni for 8 minutes for anyone to even talk to me. And then they told me that it's gonna be 10 to 15 minutes before the order is ready. And ain't nobody got time for that. I really don't like picking up at that restaurant most of the time. Their food is amazing. I love going there as a customer, but geez, there are long wait times on to-go orders sometimes. Well, that one took me a little bit outside my preferred work zone too. Sensing a theme tonight. I'm not too far though. It's right at 8 o'clock right now. After my couple outstanding tips are factored in, I've made right about $51. So basically about 17, 18 bucks an hour. Seems like it's holding pretty steady, which again, not terrible, but generally I look for kind of a minimum of about 20 bucks an hour with Uber Eats. So still can't necessarily say I'm gonna work Tuesdays on a regular basis, but we have about another hour or so until I usually call it quits. So we'll see how it goes. That was the third police car in a matter of about 30 seconds to fly by. I don't know what's going on up the road, but I'm glad I'm not there. So it's 8:30. I decided to go ahead and call it quits. It's slowing down significantly. Just finished a trip for a place called Euro World to a customer a few miles away. Should be worth about $7.50 or so according to the offer. But yeah, I think I'm done with tonight. I'll check back in the morning just to see how everything shook out. But I think Tuesdays are probably still gonna be my nights off. Hey guys, David here the next morning showing you how everything worked out for last night, the first Tuesday that I've worked in a very long time. As you can see, I had 2 hours and 58 minutes on the clock. When you consider the downtime driving, like going from out of my work zone back into my work zone, it's actually more like 3.5 hours. You can see I made a total of $58.29. That works out to a little less than $17 an hour. And honestly, to me, that's just really not worth it. That doesn't really even approach what I make on other nights doing Uber Eats. You know, on a pretty busy weekend night, even without promos, you can pull $25 to $30 an hour pretty consistently. You know, even just to compare this, for example, to the night before, Monday night, I made about 80 bucks in 3 hours, which comes out to about $27 an hour. So I don't know what it is about Tuesdays, but they have just always been bust in my experience, at least here in Dallas. And that still seems to be the case. So I will most likely keep having Tuesdays as my day off. Thank you guys for joining me. If you enjoyed this video or found it informative, go ahead and throw a like on it. And if you want more great Uber Eats videos and ride-alongs, just go ahead and subscribe to this channel and you'll see them in your feed. Thanks guys. Have a great day.